Hey kids, it's Jack, coming to you by video today because some of you have been asking about episode 13 in the Scions of Auth series, CHATURAJI, what's been going on with that. And I thought I would just come to you this way because it feels more personal than just sending out an email. Episode 13 of the Scions of Auth series had a release date back in August, and then I kicked that forward a few months, and unfortunately, the project was languishing in revisions for a while, longer than I anticipated. It's been a while since I've given an update, and I want to apologize for that. It's not acceptable for me to do that, but I'm giving you this update now to tell you that it does have a definitive release date. It will be released on Friday, March 14th. So for those of you who have been looking forward to it, you don't have to wait much longer. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for that. Thank you for waiting, and thank you, honestly, for those of you who have bugged me about it. 2024 was a year for me. From a creative standpoint, I actually accomplished quite a bit. I launched season 2 of Scions of Auth in 2024, wrote the first 4 books in season 2, 10, 11, 12, and 13. All right. Even though it didn't release that year, it was written in 2024. And it was a pretty productive year for me in that regard, at least compared to years prior. However, I ran into a few little roadblocks along the way in 2024, something that I will talk about maybe in another video, because this has caused me to reevaluate my creative process. So for those of you who are wondering when new stuff is coming, well, new stuff is coming. Obviously, there's episode 13, but my new creative process is a little different. So there's going to be a little bit of a delay, but once I have it up and running, new stuff should be coming out at a pretty steady pace. That's my goal, anyway, is to be steady and reliable so you know when my next book is coming out. Be consistent, really. I'll upload another video at some point, maybe this week or next week, talking about my creative process for those of you who are interested in it. But basically, to summarize, in 2024, I was trying to rapidly release books. And I was outlining a book, writing it, and then jumping right into revisions on that book while I was writing the next one. And this actually worked just fine for me for the first few books, but I quickly got burnt out on that. And not so much burnt out, more just like having to switch back and forth between those different creative processes of outlining and writing the first draft and then revising. Those all use very different creative faculties. They're not the same. And so it was probably unwise of me to do that, but it was a learning moment for me, I guess you could say. I've learned from it, and I have taken some time to evaluate my creative process and what my goals are. And I think I've come up with a new approach to my creative process that will allow me to honestly write more and produce it in a more consistent way for all of you guys. So I'll talk about that in another video too, like what's coming up here in 2025. I think some of these shorter videos on the channel might be a great way to communicate with you guys and stay in touch with you for those of you who are subscribers and readers. Thank you all for your patience again. If you've been waiting for episode 13, you won't have to wait that much longer. And thank you as always for being readers and subscribers if you are on my mailing list. If you happen to encounter this video and you're wondering what my writing is all about, I'll put some links in the comments here on YouTube so you can find some free stuff from me. Check it out, see if my writing sparks your interest. And otherwise, see you all in the next one. Bye.